Bonjour les Year 7, this is Mr. Kevin talking to you today and who's going to teach you this lesson. I'm sorry that we could not be fully live today, but please do not hesitate to send an email or a message to myself or to your regular teacher to answer any of the questions that you have. If not, you can always keep them for yourselves, and next week when we are back to school, we will be able to answer any misunderstanding or any questions that you might have. But please, for today, make sure that one, you are fully ready, that you have your books with you, with your regular pens, that means a blue pen, and a purple pen for corrections, and that you are fully motivated, aware, and in a quiet room where you can actually listen to this and also repeat for the new vocab and the new words that we will study today. Because this is a new term, a new year, we'll start with a new topic. And today we will be working on la nourriture et les opinions. So opinion is easy. We do know what it is. It's opinions. That's a bit of revision. But la nourriture is quite new. Do you know what it is? Have a look at the starter and maybe you will be able to help us over here with what is la nourriture. Let's have a look. My starter, I've been a bit silly and I've jumbled up all the words to make sentences over here. What would they look like if they were actual sentences? So try to unjumble the words to put them back in order to have actual French sentences. Please pause this video right now. While you are doing this in your book, you write it down, you write down your 3 answers, and once you're done, you can play again and we'll go through the correction together. Alright, so now logically you have all your answers in your book, so please take a purple pen and we'll try to do the correction. So you had to put the words back in order. My first sentence was fruits, j'aime les. And the actual sentence is j'aime les fruits. I like fruits. My second sentence, I should have je déteste les œufs. I hate eggs. And last but not least, je n'aime pas les bananes. I don't like bananas. All right, did you manage to do the 3 of them? Now, what do all those sentences have in common? They all have an element of nourriture. Fruits, œufs, banane are elements of nourriture. So what is la nourriture? Of course, you guessed it now, it's food, okay? So let's have a look at what we will study today. Oops. First, we will do some retrieval practice. We said that les opinions, we do know them together. The easiest one is j'aime. What's the opposite of j'aime? Je n'aime pas. Come on, I want to hear you say it as well. What's I love? I know that you know it. Say it before I do. It's j'adore. Très bien. And finally, I hate is je déteste. Of course, there's other opinions that we will see and revise as well today, such as I prefer, I quite like, I like a lot, etc., etc. Okay, let's have a look together now at what we can do today. We're going to try to talk about your food preferences. All right, first we're going to try to write at least 6 different items of food. Then we'll try to create your preferred food timetable for the week. And finally, we'll try to formulate sentences to express your opinion about food using connectives. Okay, over here, it's a bit of practice to speak together, but I would also like you to make sure that you write those down to make sure that you have them ready for your future exams, but also for your knowledge, okay? We will do a full project on food quite soon, so it's important that you know as many elements of food as you can from the beginning. We're starting with some elements that are quite easy. For example, la soupe. What's la soupe? Easy. Soup. We do know this because it's a cognate. Are there any other cognates that you recognize over here? Of course, most of them over here are cognates, such as la soupe, le café, la salade, la mousse au chocolat, le steak frites. Le fromage is not a cognate because it sounds different, but we do love le fromage and it's so important in French culture. Le cheeseburger et les frites, le poulet au curry, and finalement, la pizza. Okay, your mission now, I will go through the words again. 1, you will repeat them after me. Make sure that your pronunciation is impeccable. And 2, you will pause the video once you're done and take those words down in your books. Okay? I repeat from the beginning. La soupe. Repeat after me. Le café. La salade. La mousse au chocolat. Le steak frites. Le fromage. Le cheeseburger et les frites. Le poulet au curry. La pizza. All right, so if you have it all now, please make sure that you write it down in your books. And after that, play again so we can carry on. Please make sure as you write them down that you write them with the le or la because they indicate you whether the word is masculine or feminine, and you know how important that is. Could you just say now to the laptop, which words will be masculine, which words will be feminine? And how do we know this? We know that the word is masculine because it has le. For example, le café, le steak frites, le cheeseburger, le poulet. And all the words with la are feminine. La mousse, la soupe, la pizza. Excellent. If you're sure of this, you can carry on. If not, don't hesitate to come back and re-listen to this bit. All right, over here we've got more words over here, but I would like you to be a bit independent, and I will ask you next week with your teacher, what are the words for those over here, okay? In order to do this, please go on to your favorite website. Be careful, it's not Google Translate. Go on wordreference.com and look for the following words, okay? Some of them you do know because we've just seen them. Some of them might be a bit harder over here. Okay, so what is bread? What is the baguette? What is the chips, fish, meat, chicken, and vegetables? So go on wordreference.com and write them fully in your book. That's our little challenge over here to be independent. When you do, please write them with le or la because word reference will tell you whether those words are masculine or feminine. Good luck. You have about 4 or 5 minutes to do this independently in your book. So now pause the video, go on to word reference and look for the words. Okay, now that you have quite a lot of words over here and that you do know how to use opinions and reasons, I would like you to actually write a little timetable of what you prefer to eat or what you actually eat. We have a full week in front of us with dimanche, lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, and vendredi. And with this timetable, you're going to write everything that you eat for le petit déjeuner, le déjeuner, and le dîner. Okay? Could you guess what is le petit déjeuner, le déjeuner, and le dîner? Of course, they're the different meals of the day. So le petit déjeuner is breakfast, le déjeuner is lunch, and le dîner is dinner. Okay, so for each box, you will need to put what you have eaten on each day of the week. Okay, so you have a little bit of French to do the whole week. Please make sure that you use this as an opportunity the whole week to look for new words, at least 1 or 2 new words per day on wordreference.com. Okay, like this you can learn words such as cereal, milk, bread, jam, butter, and things like this for le petit déjeuner. Okay, that would be absolutely fantastic. This needs to be fully done in your books as well, and will be checked next week when we are in class. The most wonderful timetables and the students who have challenged themselves the most will get positive points. So please make sure that this is done properly so we can actually reward you as you deserve. I'll give you some time now. Please pause, draw this table in your books, and start filling it in with what you have eaten this morning and what you have eaten for lunch. You will need to come back on it every single day to make sure that this is filled in properly. Pause the video and start again once you are done. Okay, this is our last little, how's it called? Our last little task over here for today. I want you to express some opinions together. So I've put you here a full table that's going to help you do some opinions with food, giving reasons as well. Okay, so I've put you 6 options: j'aime, j'adore, je n'aime pas, and je déteste. Those 4, we do know them. They're so easy, so we absolutely have to use them at least once. I also put je ne peux pas manger de, which means I cannot eat. And I put also mon ami adore, my friend loves. Okay, so if you want to challenge yourself, you can also put, let's say, the option number 5 and number 6 in your book. Okay, then I've put you some food items. Of course, you can choose different ones that you have discovered by yourselves. After that, I've put you reasons. Car c'est or parce que c'est means because it is. And then some adjectives. Okay, so for example, I could say j'aime les chips car c'est délicieux. What did I just say? Try to say it in English out loud. J'aime les chips parce que c'est délicieux. I like crisps because they are delicious. Excellent. So now using this table, okay, you are going to need to write those 6 sentences in your book, trying to make sure that you have as many different options as possible to give an opinion and a reason. Please try to do some positive ones and some negative ones. Like this, you're showing extra skills together, and this way you improve your vocabulary and you improve the way that you say it. It's also important, once you have written them, that you also speak them. Like this, you improve on your pronunciation and you improve on everything. I will let you pause the video, make sure that you have those 6 sentences, and once this is done, please take a picture of it. Please make sure that you keep it neatly in your book and that you bring your book next week to have it fully ready for next lesson. We will need to talk about food again next lesson, so please make sure this is fully done and fully completed in your book and that you bring it next week. If you have any questions, again, please make sure that you contact your teacher and we will make sure that we will answer to you as soon as possible. I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope this has been quite easy for you to introduce the topic of food together. It will be a lot more challenging, so please, please, please make sure that this is embedded in your head and that you're ready to continue with our learning next week. Have a great day and see you all